Hey guys, it's Logan from Koaster Kids, and today I've gotten a bunch of questions asking me what my favorite coasters are and why. And I've made a video about this over a year ago, but I've only ridden 58 coasters at that time. But now it's the very end of 2016. I've now ridden 182 coasters. I now have much more experience. I've ridden tons of coasters, launches, wing coasters, tall ones, slow ones, fast ones, inverts, woodies, all kinds, and now I'm going to show you my favorites. And no, this is not the best coasters, these are my favorites. So let's get started. So number 25 is from my home park, and this is the coaster that I've ridden more times than any other coaster in the world, Diamondback at Kings Island. And the reason why I like it so much is because, well, obviously it's my home park, so I can ride as many times as I want. But also, it's really cool that it goes out into the woods. It feels like you're not even at Kings Island. Even though it is hard to get footage, it is really cool for a B&M Hyper. Number 24 is White Lightning in Fun Spot America in Orlando. I love this ride so much. And I rode it at night, and I got the whole train to myself. How awesome is that? And I love it because there's so much air time, even though you're right by the parking lot. It's still super fun. The airtime is great. The big turns are pretty awesome. This is an awesome GCI. Number 23 is Accelerator at Knott's Berry Farm. I really like this ride. And plus, I think it's really cool because it was kind of the original concept. It was the first of its kind, you know, the Intamin top hat coaster. They had to prove that they could do that before they could put it on top of the dragster in Kingdom Come. Even though it's basically half the height, it's still a really good ride. The launch is awesome, and plus after the top hat, there's some big turns, which makes it a little bit longer, and I just really like this ride. It's really cool. Number 22 is Ghost Rider, also at Knott's Berry Farm, my favorite ride there. And I really, really love this ride, actually. I could ride it for a long time. It's fast, intense, smooth, fun, crazy. It's just really awesome. Thumbs up for that ride. Number 21 is Goliath. And since there's several Goliaths on my list, can you guess which one it is? No, fine. It's the one at Six Flags Over Georgia, but I love this ride. This is one of my favorite B&M Hypers. There's some great airtime. It's really tall, really fast, really smooth, really intense. I can ride it all day. It is great. The next one, number 20, is Storm Chaser at Kentucky Kingdom. I know that's pretty low, but still, it's really awesome. My second favorite ride at Kentucky Kingdom. It is a little bit rattly though, but still the airtime is awesome. Even with the nylon wheels, it's still really good from my experience anyway. If I ride it with the new wheels, I'll like it a lot more, I think. But it's still awesome. The airtime is awesome. It's pretty smooth, really intense. It is really good. Thumbs up for that. Can't wait to ride it again. Number 19 is X2 at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I rode it at the beginning of the year and just a few weeks ago, and it is awesome. I rode it at night. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how intense it is at night. It is crazy. And I rode it at the day, which is really good too. And it kind of hurts weird parts of your body, like your legs hurt after you ride it, but it's still so unique how it spins and stuff like that. It's a really cool ride. Number 18 is Intimidator at Carowinds. One of my favorite B&M Hypers. It is really similar to Goliath, Diamondback, Behemoth, and stuff like that, but it's a little more fun to ride. It has some awesome airtime, really smooth, and it's really fun to ride multiple times in a row. Number 17 is Nitro at Six Flags Great Adventure. My second favorite B&M Hyper. I know, kind of unpopular opinion, but the reason why I like it better than Intimidator is that it's a little bit longer, more intense. It has a pretty forceful helix and some really good airtime, and I just love riding this coaster. It's really good. And number 16 is a tie. King to Ka at Six Flags Great Adventure, and Top Thrill Dragster at Cedar Point. They're basically the same experience. King to Ka is a little bit taller and a little bit faster, but Top Thrill Dragster has more comfortable restraints. Both of them are incredible at night, but it's basically the same experience. They are both awesome. And number 15 is my favorite B&M Hyper I've ever ridden, Mako at SeaWorld Orlando. It's brand new this year, and oh my gosh, I love it so much. It is really fast, super smooth, really beautiful, and it's just pure fun. It has a beautiful color scheme, and it's right over the water, so that's a plus. And it's just really fun, and it's really intense too. Number 14 is Sky Rush at Hershey Park, but my dad absolutely hates this ride. He felt like it was like a torture chamber or something. Maybe it's because he's too big, I don't know. But I'm small, so it doesn't hurt me very much. Unless you're on the wing seat, that is absolutely terrible. But I love it. It has some incredible airtime. It is so intense. Oh my gosh, it's really fast, and it's just so intense. That's why I love it so much. Number 13 is El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure. And there's quite a lot of Great Adventure coasters on this list, but this is my favorite. And my favorite Woody, that is not an RMC though. But it has some awesome intensity. It masters the airtime completely. The drop, oh my gosh, that is so awesome. You just have to ride it for yourself and see how awesome it is. It has an elevator lift up the hill, which makes it makes you a little bit more pumped up, which is really good. It has some awesome big turns though. I love this. It's really smooth for a Woody too. Number 12 is Montu at Busch Gardens, Tampa. And this coaster really depends on what you're sitting in. Like in the front row, I couldn't decide whether I liked it better than Alpengeist or not. But then I rode it in the back row with some of the people that I met that day. And oh my gosh, that was so much better. It was by far my favorite B&M invert. I love it so much. Yes, I can't wait to ride an episode. But this ride, oh my gosh, it is so awesome. You go through some pits and stuff, which makes it even better. It has some really good inversions, really smooth, incredibly fun, and it's just an awesome roller coaster, really intense. Number 11 is New Texas Giant at Six Flags Over Texas. I really love this ride. It's one of the longer RMCs too, and it was the first RMC that it was built, so it is pretty impressive to make it so far because it just keeps going and going and going. It has some really good tunnels, 3 awesome tunnels with some really good lighting, and the chicken coop at the station. Oh my gosh, that's really funny because it's Texas. Of course they had to put that in there. But it's just an awesome RMC. Good job, RMC, for nailing it first try. And right now we are at our top 10. Number 10, Unpopular Opinions with Logan, Goliath at Six Flags Great America. And I know a lot of people say it's the worst RMC, but personally, I think it's one of the best because it is the steepest RMC that has been ever built, 85 degrees. That is a really awesome drop, especially if you're in the back row. And I had a funny story where I was in the single rider line, but then I got in the back row, and one of my fans came in with me in the back, so that was really funny. And we rode it with our whole family in the back also, so that was really fun. And the bank turns are really cool. The 0G stall is completely awesome, and the dive loop is pretty cool too. I really like this. A kind of unpopular opinion since it's number 10, but I don't care, I really love it. Number 9 is Leviathan at Canada's Wonderland. It probably is my least favorite Giga, but oh my gosh, it is so smooth. It is unreal. Like, just please ride it for yourself and you'll know what I'm talking about. It is so fun. 306 feet tall, an awesome 80-degree drop. Really good bake turns. The color scheme is pretty cool too. Like, that light blue looks pretty cool. And as I said, it has pretty good bake turns. It seems pretty short, but it just has some really good airtime, and it's just fun, and that's all that matters. Number 8 is Twisted Colossus at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Oh my gosh. This is an incredible RMC, and it's just awesome no matter what you ride it in. It's awesome in the day, incredible at night, fun in the front row, fun in the back row, and since it is a Mobius loop, it is really long, and the trains don't duel very often, but when they do, oh my gosh, it is incredible. I can't even imagine racing at night. That would be incredible. Number 7 is Lightning Run at Kentucky Kingdom. And there's basically only one reason why I love it so much. Airtime. This has even more airtime than you ever wanted in your entire life. And Lightning Run with all that airtime in the background at night, that is just pure heaven. It has some awesome airtime. And even though it's not that tall and not very fast, that's the reason why you should get on and form your own opinion. Especially since it just has so much airtime. It is so incredible. You will love it. Even if it doesn't look good when you're not on the ride, it is just pure heaven. Number 6 is Maverick at Cedar Point. I think this is a really cool coaster, really unique, especially with the rapid transitions through the canyons and stuff, especially at the back of the park. And it's really good to ride first thing in the morning because there's going to be no line. If you see my Instagram, you'll see why. But it has some incredible airtime. There's only like one moment of airtime, but that moment of airtime is just awesome. And the launch tunnel is really good also. Flying over the water and going under the drop and stuff, it just makes for a really unique coaster. And now, my top 5. Number 5 is Millennium Force at Cedar Point. Surprisingly, my favorite coaster at Cedar Point. I don't know why, but it is. But the view when you go up the hill is incredible. You can even see Canada. How awesome is that? And the drop is really good. You're literally standing up if you're as small as me. But that first big turn made me gray out, actually, a couple times, believe it or not. But it has some pretty good airtime too. I think it's really intense actually. The joke is Millennium Forceless, but personally I think it's really forceful and it kind of wraps around the queue, kind of like once you're standing in line, it goes right behind you, and not many coasters do that, and that's why I love this coaster so much. Number 4 is Iron Rattler at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. This makes for an incredible night ride, especially since it's right near the quarry wall. That is really cool, but that drop in the back row at night, that made my eyes pop when that happened. And it's just really cool that it literally wraps around the wall. It even goes through it, above it, beneath it. I think that's really unique about it, since I'm not sure if any parks do that. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. But I still absolutely love this coaster. It has some incredible airtime, awesome intensity, major thumbs up for it. Number 3 is by far the most intense coaster I've ever ridden, and if you pray for intensity, this is by far the coaster for you. This is Intimidator 305 at King's Dominion. This is so intense. The G-forces are incredible. You gray out every single time. Some people may not find that enjoyable, but personally I love it. And it has a pretty good airtime. And I rode it 6 times last time I went to King's Dominion. It's amazing no matter what seat you're sitting in. If you get in the front row, awesome. If you get in the back row, wow. This is a mind-blowing ride. Number 2 is the coaster that not too many people have gone to ride this year, but I had a chance to ride it last month and it blew my mind. It is Lightning Rod. And obviously it's having so many problems and people are praying it to open next year, but when I rode it, it was incredible. The airtime is just perfect, 10 out of 10. The intensity, another 10 out of 10. And the quadruple down, that is probably my favorite part of the ride. That has some awesome airtime. And plus, it's basically just heaven for roller coaster enthusiasts. And now, number 1 is my favorite coaster I've ever ridden. Are you ready? I'm not sure if it's going to surprise too many people. It is the legendary Fear 325 at Carowinds. And people love coasters for different reasons. I love height, I love speed, I love smoothness, and this coaster matches each and every single one of those factors. This has pretty much everything a coaster enthusiast you want. Intensity, smoothness, height, speed. It goes under a bridge, for Pete's sake. This is just an awesome ride. It has some sound effects when you go up the hill, which is really cool. And plus, it is long. It is an amazing coaster that is long. Oh my gosh. That is just an amazing part of this ride. If you ever go to Carowinds, you better ride this. You won't regret it. And there you have it. My top 25 coasters I have ever ridden in my life. If you want to share your favorites too, just leave them down below. If you have any questions on these, just leave them down below too. I'll try my best to answer all of them. And plus, we're going next year to a bunch of new parks, so of course this will change over time. But that's my top 25 if you're curious. And as always, be brave and ride on your favorite coasters. Bye.